Alright guys, now our Ethereum is now in our MetaMask. So as you can see, our figure has changed to 0.1 and our value is now 50 pounds. So that means our value of Ethereum is, which we started with from our bank as cash, we've converted it into Ethereum in Coinbase, and then from Coinbase we have sent it to MetaMask, which is this wallet. It's actually a wallet, which is the one that we can now use to purchase any other coin that we need. As you can see, I've got 50 pounds of Ethereum. I haven't got any hex there, but if you wanted to do this, to have hex there, all you would need to do is to just go at the bottom and then add token. So you say add token, and then you say custom token, and then here you would put a contract address for hex. You might wonder, how do you get that contract address for hex? Let me show you. To get a contract address for hex, you would need to go here and click on one of these, go to views in Etherscan, and what comes out there is this whole page. This is the contract address for Ethereum, for hex. So all you do is copy it and then go back to where we came from, which is on MetaMask. And when it comes down, you go back to the bottom and say add token, and then custom, and then you would add your contract address. But mine is going to say token has already been added because it's already there. But yours would say that, and you would say next there, and then add token. And that will be the end. So I've got mine already there. So all I need to do is to buy it. So how do I buy this? You might be asking, how do I buy the hex? Because you want to convert, let's say, I want to take, let's say about 30 pounds worth of ETH and convert it into hex. Why am I doing that anyway? You might be asking. I'm trying to buy hex because I have got a speculation that the hex is going to increase in price in the near future. Plus number two, hex has got this contractual agreement that is, because it's only about 6-8 months or so old. It's got this contractual agreement that by the 19th of November, the hex contract itself, or let's say the initial phase of hex, is going to end. And when it ends, the day it ends is actually on the 19th of November. And when it ends, whoever is staked, whose coins are staked at that particular day, they are going to more or less double. They might not exactly double, but at least you're going to have an increase in your number of coins. And probably the price of the hex will have increased as well. So which means you will have a double hit. You have an increase in number of coins. You also have an increase in the price. So if you then liquidate that, you're going to make more than the 50 pounds that I started with. I hope that makes sense, because that 50 pounds could easily become 1,000 pounds. I'm telling you this. I'm not lying, because just look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin started from 4 pounds. Now well, not 4 pounds, actually less than $1. But now look at it; it's more than $10,000. So anyway, and the mathematics behind hex is even better than mathematics that you find in Bitcoin. So you do your own research. Remember, I said you don't get involved in things that you have not researched just because I say so. But I am only giving you a heads up. Anyway, so this is where we are now. So we want to get to buy hex, but the only place we can buy hex is actually Uniswap. But just because I've got one guy that I've been helping with him buying Hex, and he doesn't have a laptop or a desktop. The only thing is he uses his phone, his mobile phone, iPhone. So for those who are like him, I would go actually to the website itself, hex.com. If you go to hex.com, which is this one, scroll down, keep scrolling down. Actually, it's a good place to actually read about all this stuff that I'm telling you. But this is actually if how to install Desmark on your MetaMask on your desktop, Coinbase wallet. Can you see all the things that I've been talking about are here? You can stake it on Go Hexwin with mobile, and you can do it there. So anyway, the main thing that I wanted to show you here is you can actually do this on your mobile. You can do it on your desktop, you can do it on your mobile. So as you can see here, you can just click this and then connect your mobile to all these things. So that's the thing that I wanted to show you. But now when you're buying the Hex, when you want to convert your ETH now to Hex, just come on uniswap.info, which is this one. If you want to see, that's that one, uniswap.info. And in the search bar, just type in Hex, just like so. And as you can see, you got hex pair or hex. So either one of these two will get you there. So let's go to the hex one. If I click on hex, this is the price of hex at the moment. Some of you, if you remember, when I was saying I was buying hex, I bought hex about 1 million coins of these. I bought them at 0.0022. Some of them 2-3. So as you can see, I've already sort of made 6% rise in my investment already. This is about 1 day ago. So anyway, but I'm not selling them. I'm just showing you that things can change just like that. So the next thing you would do, because you are now here, you say trade. This trading will bring you to a page where you can actually now buy the hex. Just agree with all this. I understand. It's just a cautionary thing that they do. So then you say connect to your wallet, and I'm connecting my MetaMask. And the MetaMask is going to ask you, are you sure you want to connect? Yes. I'll just say next and then connect. And that is connected. So this is where we are now. So let's see if did I connect correctly? I think I've connected. Maybe I connected the wrong one, because the one with 50 pounds is this one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, there we are. I was wondering why there's no money on it. So we've got our 50 pounds or so now in our swapping. There's a swap and a pool. For now, don't worry about pool. Let's just deal with the swap. So you want to swap ETH for hex. For you to swap, you have to just put the hex, the ETH on top. And what you want to do now is to swap this. I said I'm going to use 30 pounds. So let's just say, because I need to leave some for gas. So let's say I buy hex for 0.15. And as you can see, 0.15 will give me 22,505 hex. So if I click swap and then confirm that swap, and then I'm going to get charged a gas fee, which is £7. It tells me there is insufficient funds, so I have to reduce how much I want to convert. Let's dismiss the whole thing. So I will put, instead of 0.15, I'm just going to put 0.1. And then I say swap, confirm. Now it should be enough to, yes, there we go. And then it I could just say confirm, but I want this to be quick. So I'll go and say edit and edit that money to something a little bit faster, which takes about 24 seconds. And then I say confirm and just wait and wait and wait. And remember, this is very lucrative, but you can also lose your money. But at least this one is different from the ones that I am in, or the other things that I'm involved in, where it's extremely. As you can see, its transfer has been confirmed. So we can then go back and have a look. As you can see, there we go. That is our hex. And this hex now, I can actually play around with it. I can leave it in here because this is now in my MetaMask wallet. Let's go to my MetaMask wallet. My MetaMask wallet says I now have 27 pound worth of hex, and there are 15,000 of them. You see, so I can either leave them here, of which I'll just be hoping for the price to increase, or I can decide that whilst I'm waiting for the price to increase, I can also stake them. Now, some of you, like one of my friends, my colleagues, were saying, what is staking? Most of you know about time deposit, CDs, and some people call it fixed deposit. In Zimbabwe. They call it fixed deposit if you are depositing your money for a particular time. It depends on which jurisdiction you are in. But the main thing is you are putting your money, you are time depositing your money. And by time depositing, we are saying you are putting your money in a bank and say, I would like to get some high interest, the highest interest you've got, but I will make sure that I give you the time when I want my money back. So if I put $1,000, I would like it in a year's time. And if I break that contract, then you penalize me for breaking the contract. But if I fulfill it, just give me my interest plus my initial investment. But then I can decide that the initial investment and the interest, I can deposit them again and for another year. That's the same thing you can do in this virtual currency business. You can actually say, Hex, I'm going to stake it. The word stake represents fixed deposit. So you stake it for a particular time, and that time, when it reaches, you unstake, take your proceeds, profit, and convert it back to cash using our Coinbase as we did. Convert Hex into Ethereum, Ethereum into cash, and cash into your bank. That's how we do it. So anyway, where was I now? So now let's try and see how I can actually get this hex of mine. As you can see, where are we? Yeah, so this hex, I want to get more of it without even just increasing, but I want more of it. But for me to get more of it, I will have to stake it, and the place I need to stake it on is here. So I go and stake on this one, gohex.com, comes up, and because my MetaMask is not connected, it will be red. So if I click connect, my MetaMask will come up, and I'll just check if it is the same one. Yeah, account one, and then I say connect, and then connect. So that's connected now. As you can see, it's connected. That red banner is no longer there. So I go to stake, and if you see, there is my 15,000 hex, and I don't have to write all that 15,000. I just click on max, which means I'm staking everything that I have. And how many days? as from today, watch this number, this big payday number, this one. No, this one here. Let me do it again. There we go. The one in blue there. Watch this place when I'm putting a figure here. That place will tell you how much this 15,000 will be multiplied. So let me start with just putting one day. Let's say I'm staking it for 1 day. As you can see, nothing happens because that's not big enough. Let me say 10 days. Nothing happens. Some will change here because this is the interest that I will get. Remember, I started with 15,000. So the interest I will get is about 74 hex in 10 days. 15,000 and 78 plus 74 is what I'll get in 10 days. But the trick now, remember I told you about 19th of November is going to double everything, and the initial phase of hex will be finished. But let's try and see from today to 19th of November. I think it's about 70. Let's see, it will tell us 70. Let's put 78. Look at that number here. I started with 15,000. It's now 27,000, almost double. Can you see that? That means even if the price of hex stays as it is today, this is worth 27 pounds. On the 19th of November, it will be almost double. It will be almost double. That will be, let's say, 50 pounds. 50 pounds, maybe, because it's not exactly double. 50 pounds. So can you see? Let's see what will happen if I put, let's say, 365, just to show you how these things go. 365. Can you see my 15,000 coins have gone to 31,000 coins in a year? If I said, let's say 15 years, which will be 5555, I think. Look at 15,000 coins will now be 77,000 coins. Can you see how you could stagger this and make it into some kind of a pension? Just today. You don't even have to wait for someone to tell you you're going to get this much pension. You can actually stagger it 1 year, 2, 3, 4, up to 15 years. And every year you get a particular amount. Let's say you just deposit 1,000 worth of hex for every year. That means you're going to get double or even treble or even more actually with each year that we go. This is how it operates. So for now, just because I just had to explain this, for now I'm going to put that 78 because I only want it up to the 19th so that I can get my double. So 78, this is it, and as you can see, it highlights there. I just click there and it comes and charges me a fee of £4.49, and I say okay, take it. I don't mind taking it. And in 78 days, as you can see here, 78 days, I will have 27,000 hex from my 15,000 hex. Now, the trick is the price of hex today is, let's go to it. What's the price of hex today? Today, hex is worth 1 hex is equal to $0.00238. Now, let's see what was the all-time high of this hex. Just looking at the graphs. Look at it. This is the beginning. It started in December. Our transaction has been confirmed. We'll go back in a minute. This is the beginning of when a hex started. And around May, hex was at 0.0064. What did we say it is today? 0.002. So the all-time high was 3 times this value. And the expectation we are expecting this value, which is today's value, to increase because there is going to be more speculative desire to own this coin towards the big payday, which is the 19th of November, sorry. So that speculation could easily make this into 0.01. In other words, my hex could easily be 1 hex is equal to 1 cent. So imagine if 1 hex is 1 cent in your original amount that you had, which was what, 15,000? If it is 1 cent, you already have $150 and you started with 27. Just imagine $150 and you only started with $27. Then do the math when you are talking of thousands. That should be something that you need to think about. But remember, this is not a financial advice. This is just a friend telling you how to make passive gains. Thank you, guys.